Booktubers. You know them, you love them, but we all have something in common. We trust them with our life. Yes, our life. I'm gonna be dramatic about it. We trust them with our life to recommend us the best books and to hopefully find our new favorite books within reading their favorite books, if that makes sense. But we all have some favorite booktubers. So that's why in this video, I decided to give the power of what I'm reading to my favorite booktubers and to have them choose some books off of my TBR cart. And I will say, I filmed this video a while ago. I'm actually almost done reading the books for this video, but basically what I'm trying to say is the bookshelves weren't here and my TBR cart looks completely different. But anyways, that is today's video and I'm so excited. They chose amazing books and I can't wait for you guys to see what they chose for me. But first, before we get started, I want to say a big thank you to the sponsor of today's video, which is Everand. Let me just tell you, they came in clutch. They came in absolute clutch, and let me tell you why. So if you don't know what Everand is a subscription-based service that gives you access to millions of audiobooks and ebooks all in one place in a simple downloadable app. So something that is absolutely amazing about Everand is that you can unlock not one, not two, but 3 premium titles with Everand each month for the same cost of one book on Audible. And also with this, I do want to say my actual personal experience with using this app because I honestly am really satisfied with it so far. So basically today, while I was working, I wanted some help to listen to the book 5 Survive by Holly Jackson because for some reason Spotify has this specific book locked. I can't listen to it even with my premium membership, and I didn't want to buy the book on Audible. So I thought for a minute and I was like, wait, does Everand have 5 Survive by Holly Jackson? Which I may or may not be reading this book in today's video. You'll have to keep watching to find out. And lo and behold, I checked the Everand app and there it was, 5 Survive by Holly Jackson without any additional costs. I could listen to it right there on Everand app, and the Everand app is so easy and seamless to use. And I was just so excited that 5 Survive was on there because the book was really enjoyable. I just haven't had time to physically read the book. So obviously I was super excited to see that 5 Survive was available with no additional cost on their app. And I was able to listen to a bunch of it today, and now I'm almost done with the book and I'm so excited to read the rest. So if you guys want to try out Everand for yourself, there is a link down below in the description and everyone gets a 30-day free trial. So go ahead and at least do the free trial, get 3 free titles to choose from, and who knows, Everand might have the book that you're looking for that's not available on Spotify or Audible. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get into today's video where my favorite booktubers choose my reads. So I just rearranged my book cart. These are all the books that they can choose from. I'm gonna move over this way because there's a light. Okay, you can see me a little bit better. Okay, so the first girl I'm going to be messaging for today's video is, you probably all guessed it, Kendall Watson. I love her videos so much, and she shouted me out a couple of times in her videos, and that's just so sweet and so kind of her. And her 24-hour readathons with her sister Logan make me laugh, and like those are my comfort videos. Like if I'm feeling like I need a laugh, if I feel down, if I feel whatever, I can count on those videos. But honestly, any of her videos to really just make me laugh. She's just really good at just being real and just, you know, she's great. I love her videos so much. She's so funny. I feel like I know what she's gonna pick. I feel like she might pick an Abby Jimenez book or Pretty Girls, or I don't know. Actually, I don't know what she'll pick. We'll see. But anyway, I'm going to message her, and because I film on my phone, I can't really do it live. Anyway, I'm gonna message her right now. I'm a little nervous. Okay. I sent the message and left to go do something, and she messaged me so fast. Okay, I will show you what I said. I need to get on my computer. So I said, I'll show the picture. I said, hi, once again, ignoring my TBR to do a video. I'm doing my fave booktubers choose my reads, and you're definitely one of my faves. Would you like to be in it and choose a book for me to read? Here's my TBR cart, and if you have any other suggestions, I will buy whatever you tell me. She said, oh yes, oh my gosh, Sam, you have so many good ones on there. How am I supposed to pick one? And I said, I'm so slow. And she says, I feel like if I have to pick just one, just for the summer, because it was a 6-star for me. And she goes, does that mean you read Brother? That's on my TBR, I need to read it. And I told her I was reading it after Cool Friends. She chose Just for the Summer. She was so excited. That just gave me so much like serotonin. Like I've never done that before. That made me feel so much better about messaging everybody else. Okay, anyway, I'm going to get to work. I have a lot of reading to do.
So I've been listening to Just for the Summer by Abby Jimenez for Kendall Watson's book pick for me, and I am already like 52% of the way through this book, and I'm really surprised. Like, sometimes it's hard for me to listen to books for like long periods of time, and this book is like 11 hours long, and I've already listened to it for 5 hours straight, like no breaks at all. Usually I take little breaks here and there, but I've been listening to it straight for 5 hours. I didn't really know what to expect going into it. I knew that this story was about people having bad luck with dating, and they have similar situations, so they decide to try dating each other to kind of reverse their like bad luck. I am really, really, really enjoying it. I love the main character Justin so much. There are little quirks about him that I really love, and I love that Abby Jimenez puts these little quirks in these characters that are so like not important to the story, like little things. Literally, for example, Justin loves the dark chocolate Trader Joe's peanut butter cups, and I'm like, oh my god, same. Actually, same. I buy like 5 packs of them when I go. It's little things like that that make the characters feel very real. And also, I really appreciate Abby Jimenez putting these situations in her books that I feel like in some other books, it probably wouldn't feel super realistic. But somehow she makes these characters feel very real and these situations very real, even though, like, maybe in other books, the same thing would happen and it would feel very over the top. But, like, it feels right. Like, it feels normal. I've only read one novella by her, and it was like it was the Valentine's novella, and I really enjoyed that, so I was really excited to get into a full-length novel of hers, and it's great. I'm loving it so much. Like I said, I love the character Justin, and I feel so bad for him. I don't want to spoil anything for you guys, so I will kind of just not talk about much of the story, but basically, like I said, it's about Justin and Emma. Emma is a travel nurse with her friend Maddie, and Justin he posted this Reddit thread that went viral on like TikTok, and it's talking about him and how he has this bad luck dating curse. After he goes on a date with a girl and they like break up, the girl immediately finds her soulmate. And he's just talking about all that stuff, and then Maddie brings up to Emma, she's like, hey, look at this Reddit thread, it sounds like you, because I guess Emma and Justin share the same situation, so they end up DMing each other on Reddit, which I didn't even know you could DM on Reddit. Anyway, they start DMing on Reddit, and they decide that Justin decides, hey, why don't we try to go on a date and see if we can reverse this curse, and then we can find our soulmates. And obviously that premise is already super cute, and I like it. It just sounds like very rom-com. It literally feels like a movie. It feels like a movie, and it should be. I don't know if it's gonna be a movie, but it should be. But I'm really, really loving it so far. And at first I didn't know how to feel about Maddie. She felt kind of intense at times, especially when we're talking about Emma's mother. But she's the absolute best wing woman ever. Like, she's really trying to make Emma realize that Justin is perfect for her. There's so many things that Justin does that make me laugh. I don't know if it's the way that the voice actor in the audiobook is saying it, but I think I would laugh regardless. But the way the voice actor is doing the lines are like cracking me up. But this book is so good so far. I really don't know what's gonna happen here on out. A big thing already happened, so we are gonna see how Justin kind of goes through that specific thing. And I am so worried that this ending is gonna be like not sad, but almost like bittersweet. I'm done working today, and then maybe I can read the rest of the book physically when I get home. But regardless, I'm loving this book. This was a great pick. I'm really enjoying it.
low-key, like, I get that Emma's going through a lot right now, but I'm getting, like, annoyed because she's doing the same exact thing that another person's doing, and it's not gonna help anything. So why are you doing it? You know what damage it does, so why are you doing it? I don't know. No. No. I'm not playing it. The book is almost done, and I want to finish it out by eating Justin's favorite dark chocolate peanut butter cups from Trader Joe's. Well, I just wanted them, but I'm using the book as an excuse. What the hell? No! Guys, figure it out. God. Guys! Figure it out. I literally forgot about the whole plot. Not the whole plot of the book, but I forgot that the biggest part of it was when they, like, if they break up, they'll find their soulmate or something. That's, like, the whole point. I literally forgot that that was the point of the book. It goes into so many other things. That's really funny. All done. Ugh. Obviously I just finished Just for the Summer by Abby Jimenez. I hate that the sticker's here. I can take it off. I need to take it off. I loved it a lot, but I'm not 100% sure yet if it's a 5-star. I think I just need to hold off and like do ratings at the end to see how I feel. Something I noticed throughout, I was so like annoyed with Emma, right? But I think in some ways I was annoyed with her because I relate to her a little bit, if that makes sense, just with how things are with people in her family. You know, she talked about how she has problems with saying she loves people. I also have that problem a lot, and yeah, I ended up really, like, I don't know, kind of just relating into some ways how she was feeling, but I feel like that's why it annoyed me, and maybe it annoyed me because she was like me, and I was like, okay, wait, maybe I'm that person? I don't know. That is this book. I don't know if I'm gonna rate it yet. I'm gonna save all the ratings towards the end, and just another general, like how I feel about the book. We did get a response from another person. Hi guys, welcome back to this video. And obviously, as you just saw, I finished Just for the Summer by Abby Jimenez, which was Kendall Watson's pick for me. So I am so glad that she chose Just for the Summer. It was really a perfect book for me to read, and it was a really good intro to Abby Jimenez, and I'm really excited to read more of her books. I think she's somebody that will become a favorite author to me, so thank you, Kendall, for choosing that book for me. And with that being said, I'm sitting in my office because we got another message from another fellow book bestie, and this book, I'm so excited and I'm so happy that she chose this, and I kind of knew that she was gonna choose this. So I messaged Tiffany Leanne. I'm sure you all know her. She is somebody that I definitely strive to be like because her editing is top notch. Like, her editing is so good. I don't know how she does it. Like, it's simply like magic, and her videos are like so like fun to watch because her music choices, her editing, and like I love how she makes the music go with the editing. It's I notice it, and it's so good, and you can just tell all the work that she puts into it. So I love her videos so much, and anytime she uploads, I immediately click. But anyways, I messaged her, and to be honest, I was kind of nervous just because she's somebody I've been watching ever since I started booktube, but she messaged back, and I'm so happy. I literally had a little bit of a fangirl moment, not gonna lie. I'm reading these messages on my computer because I'm using my phone to film. I always use my phone. So anyway, I messaged her and I said, hi Tiffany, I'm filming a little video asking my favorite booktubers what I should read, and you are one of my faves. I would love for you to be a part of it. if that's okay. A few days later, she messaged me back and said, hi, I'm sorry I'm answering a little late, so if it's too late, I totally understand, otherwise send the pic over. And obviously I'm like, okay, no problem at all, like thank you so much for answering, and I sent her the photo. And then she said, girl, you had to know I was gonna say Kingdom of the Wicked, stop everything and read that now, it's my literal obsession. And obviously with that message, I am for sure starting Kingdom of the Wicked next. I am so excited to start this book. I have been so curious. I've been curious about this book for such a long time. I remember always when I was book shopping, even a year ago, like even 2 years ago, I think. I don't know when these books were published, but I feel like I've always eyed these for some reason. It's something about the cover. Just something about it has always intrigued me, and I actually got these special edition covers with the sprayed edges. So it says, Amelia meets Wrath, one of the wicked, who are princes of hell she has been warned against in tales since she was a child. Wrath claims to be on Amelia's side, tasked by his master with solving a series of women's murders on the island, but when it comes to the wicked, nothing is as what it seems. So anyway, I am so excited to start this book. I've always been so curious what these books were about because they've just always caught my eye. So thank you so much, Tiffany, for telling me to read this book. I'm definitely really excited and really happy and just really pumped to read this because I want to know what's going on and what this book is about. I've been curious for so long. This cowlick is gonna be the death of me. Oh my god, it's gonna be the death of me. Hi guys, welcome to my new room. It is gamer themed. I'm at my dad's house and for some reason I'm sleeping in my nephew's room and he's sleeping upstairs, even though I was like, I can sleep upstairs, but I don't know, it's weird. Anyways, I wanted to give a quick update for what you're watching right now. I'm gonna move up. Let me see. The lighting's a little better right here. I guess we're just gonna have to work with this. Welcome back to reading my favorite booktubers 5-star reads. Why do I think it's 5-star? No, reading my favorite booktubers, reading books. I'm reading books. Asking my favorite booktubers to choose my reads. Finally, gosh, I'm just no. I have started Kingdom of the Wicked by Carrie Maniscalco, I think is her name. I read a few chapters and then I started reading more of it with the audiobook. Immediately, I'm hooked. There is a quote that I want to read to you guys before I even begin to talk more about the book, because if this specific quote that I'm about to tell you doesn't make you want to read the book, then I don't know what will, honestly, because when I heard this quote, I was like, I'm in. Kingdom of the Wicked is also on Kindle Unlimited. Did not know that because I was driving over here because I'm staying the night at my dad's because we're gonna go take my brother to Cincinnati tomorrow to drop him off with my mom. So we're doing that. I realized that Kingdom of the Wicked's on Kindle Unlimited, and that's great because I really wanted to read more of this book. Typical time to read, 5 hours and 38 minutes. That's funny. Here we go. Here it is. A lot of people have highlighted it. There are 7 demon princes, but only 4 DeCarlos should fear. Wrath, greed, envy, and pride. One will crave your blood. One will capture your heart. One will steal your soul. And one will take your life. That is all you need to know. I'm just kidding. I'm going to talk more about it. But that quote, I was in. And so far, the book is really interesting. But the only thing is, if you want to read Kingdom of the Wicked, I advise you, if you have not already, do not read the back of the book. Do not read the back of it. I'm not going to tell you what the back of the book says at all. Like, I think I did in the beginning, but I'm cutting it out because I want you to go in blind. Because there is a part in here that I feel like I would have been gagged. I think I would have been absolutely just
so shocked. This book takes place kind of in modern times. Right now, we're learning about Amelia and Victoria. Amelia is kind of the character that we're following, and her, she also obviously has a twin sister named Victoria, and we learn pretty quickly, and don't worry, I'm not going to spoil this for you. We learn pretty quickly that Amelia and Victoria are witches. Okay, they're witches, and they're trying to hide that they're witches to everybody else. Their family is very tight-knit, so their grandma lives with them and all that stuff, and they all own this family restaurant. They serve a lot of pastas, which this book has made me want like pasta so bad, and cannolis. The grandmother has told them everything they need to know, has taught them skills, and also has warned them about this prophecy kind of thing. It's almost told as if it could be like made believe. Like sometimes the twins are like, oh, like, you know, the wicked demon princes aren't real. They're the 7 princes aren't real. They are. We are kind of just following Amelia. And then Victoria kind of comes in. Victoria is definitely the goofy sister. She kind of more so takes things more lightly. Amelia is more of the serious one. Something crazy happens, okay? Something crazy happens. I'm not gonna tell you what. This is the thing that's on the back of the book, and this is what I want you guys to know. I don't want you guys to read the back of the book. And I know, like, me saying this, it's gonna make you want to read the back of the book. Please don't read the back of the book. I want you to go in completely blind. And then Amelia is basically out for revenge, and she's able to summon one of the princes because she wants revenge on them, and also she kind of needs to ask some questions because there's some things going on, and I didn't know that there was going to kind of be this mystery element to the book, and then we're slowly like learning more things and figuring things out along the way, and it's like a little bit of the romance. But anyway, Amelia brings Wrath over, okay, and Wrath is so, like, of course he's grumpy. He's one of the princes, right? But it cracks me up how much he liked cannolis. He likes cannolis. Like, because Amelia came in and she's like, look, I figured you'd be hungry. Look, it's, like, I'm really going back and forth. But if you've read the book, you know what I'm talking about. So basically, Amelia conjures Wrath, right? And he has to stay in this circle for 3 days or something. And after that, you know, she has to do a specific thing after this 3 days, I think, or something like that. But anyways, she brings him cannolis, right? And he's looking at that and he's like, what is that? Like, he's giving her the side eye, like, what did you bring me? And she's like, cannolis, I figured you'd be hungry. And he's like, why would I eat that? But he literally picks it up like this. He's like, and then he eats it, and then he eats like all of them. And he's like, and then just now in the book, he was talking about how he wanted more. And I just thought that was really cute. Anyway, sorry, I'm really getting off topic. I'm loving the mystery vibe that we're getting in this book. And I am so suspicious of a couple of people, and we just learned something big about like something that has to do with the sisters. We learned something really big about that. I definitely have some theories, but I'm really not sure what's going on. But I'm so excited that it's on Kindle Unlimited because I'm kind of just chilling tonight, just at my dad's. So I'm gonna skip over to where I'm at right now. I'm on chapter 29, so we're gonna see what page that's actually on. I need to go back to the index. I think the concept of like the 7 princes is really, really cool, and this book really isn't what I was expecting at all. I don't really know what I was expecting. Anyway, I'm going to spend the night reading a little bit of Kingdom of the Wicked, and this is such a good pick because I've been so curious about this series for a long time. So thank you so much, Tiffany, again for recommending this to me, and I knew she would. I really knew that she would, so did not disappoint. Going to continue on reading this, and I'm really excited and so happy that it's on Kindle because I forgot the book at home. I just read this sentence. What? Wait, okay, wait. This explains everything. Oh my God. The one you started. I hope that we get to jump back and like see what happened. I'm so shocked right now. This makes so much sense. Okay, I'm happy because when things come around, it makes sense. Oh my god, she's actually stupid. No. Wait. Wait, this is crazy. No wonder he like was laughing at her in the beginning. I can't believe that happened in chapter 29. Thank God I stopped listening to it because that was a crazy twist that I wasn't expecting. Chapter 29. Is this the first time I've actually looked decent in this video? Hi, I am reading Kingdom of the Wicked right now, and I don't know why I got so close to you. That's a little personal. Read a lot of this the other night, and honestly did not even think to like look up fantasy background music like with no like words, because see, I feel like a lot of people can like listen to music with like lyrics and stuff while they read. I can't do that at all. It really distracts me. But I looked up this like ambience playlist. I think it's the YouTube video where it's like reading in Valaris or something, but it was such a vibe. Honestly, I think I'm gonna continue doing that like for the rest of my life. You didn't feel good this morning. You didn't feel good. He said the treat didn't agree with him. I have no theories. I'm just kind of vibing right now, honestly. I got to chapter 41, page 315. I'm so close. And I really wonder what's going on and what's happening. There's like a lot going on, and I feel like I can't really talk about it because obviously it'd be spoilers. Basically, Amelia has to make this choice whether she needs to find something and like give it to the demon prince, and it's like if she doesn't, things could go wrong. I just love learning about all these different like princes and stuff. I feel like that's just really fun, and they have like their particular powers. Like obviously lust is like power of lust, and then we've got like, you know, envy, and we've got pride, and we've got, you know, obviously wrath. It's just really interesting, and I really like this world, and I'm wondering is this series only about wrath? Because I know there's Throne of the Fallen, and I feel like, is it about envy? Or is it not? I don't really remember. Anyway, I'm gonna sit and finish this book, and then we will start on our next book. I'm also really excited about, and I feel like potentially the next one has a 5-star potential. Oh yeah, just get all that fur on the couch. Yep. Perfect.
You're sleeping with someone new, and I'm in New York for the first time. I hate this weather, but I like the view.
Oh, I forgot there was something that happened between Wrath and Amelia, and it was like, she's really sad and she has to make a decision. So this is getting really intense. Also, I changed my shirt. I just am so comfortable in crew necks.
Myself in the city sounds for a while I'm fine, but as soon as it gets quiet, I know I'm screwed. I can hear
Wrath is so sweet. I could cry right now.
Do you hear the sound of my heart breaking?
I'm looking too much into it. It's really not that big of a deal. I just feel emotional right now, I guess. I don't know. I love him.
And I remember
Oh my god. She did not.
made me think it was in my head. Yeah, you just said that I was crazy. I thought that I was crazy.
I'm stressed.
Cause if I do, I'll think of you. The nights are so long, wondering if you
god, he's crazy. He's crazy.
I can hear my own heart breaking in my heart. Pray to you.
Wow.
Hear the sound of my heart break.
Dang, that's crazy.
So it's been a little bit since I finished Kingdom of the Wicked by Carrie Maniscalco, which was Tiffany's pick for me to read. So after finishing it and thinking about it, I think I'm gonna land on a 4.25 star. And I think this would have been for sure a 5-star read for me if things were better explained, because I feel like at the end I was a little confused on what exactly was going on, and I feel like if I have to look up an ending explained kind of thing, I feel like it's not a 5-star because it could have been better explained for me to understand. And again, that could just be a me thing. I noticed that we are in Amelia's head a lot. Like, she talks in her head a lot, which isn't necessarily a bad thing because, you know, maybe it can help better explain what's going on. And in some ways it did, but also I feel like she was just talking about things that weren't really necessary at some points and stuff. But I am really interested in continuing the series. Like, a 4.25 is still a really good rating. Definitely could have been a 5 if I just understood it better, but maybe the next 2 books are 5-star potentials because now that I'm like in the world to understand it better ish, maybe they'll further explain things. I just think that the concept of this book is really interesting, whereas a lot of other fantasy books feel very similar to each other, but I felt like this one definitely was like different and I really enjoyed it. And I didn't really think, I looked at some of the Goodreads reviews and a lot of people said it felt like they were reading a cookbook. I don't really understand that, but this was still a really, really good read, and I've been wanting to read this for a long time. Like I said before, this book in Barnes would always catch my eye, so I'm so excited that I finished this, and I understand why it's purple now. Okay, and you know, just like we do with all of these, I have to move over to the office so I can read the Instagram message. The last person that I messaged for this video was Hal Jones. We kind of started our reading journeys right around the same time, which is like really, really fun because we're both kind of like new. So I really wanted to message her and get her opinion on what I should read. And also, I just love her videos and I love her weekly vlogs and things like that. They're really, really fun and calming to watch. She's just one of my favorites. She's one of those people that when I see her video pop up on my feed, I immediately click. So I messaged her and I said, hi, I'm going to be filming a little video on my favorite booktubers choose my reads. I was wondering if you'd be okay to be in it. I have a picture of my TBR card. And she said, OMG, yes, I would love to. And so obviously sent her the photo. And I said, any other book you recommend, I will totally get on my Kindle, or if it's on Kindle Unlimited, I'll totally read it. And she said, no, picking from your TBR because I'm also on a mission to get through my TBR this year and it would be wrong for me to do that to you, which I appreciate. So at first she was leaning towards Done and Dusted because it's quick and fun, it has great ADHD representation, but since you already have a romance, I'll go the other way and choose 5 Survive. I love Holly Jackson and 5 Survive is on my TBR too, so I want to hear your thoughts after you read it and maybe it'll convince me to finally pick it up too. She said, yes, of course, I can't wait to see your review and your video. So with that being said, our last book is 5 Survive by Holly Jackson. I read A Good Girl's Guide to Murder, absolutely love her writing. It's very fast-paced and easy to read, and obviously it's YA. So this book takes place in 8 hours, okay? So this whole thing is like an entire day, which is really interesting. Red Kenny is on a road trip for spring break with 5 friends, her best friend and her older brother, his perfect girlfriend, a friend from school, and the guy Red wishes was more than a friend, but they won't make it to their destination. When their RV breaks down in the middle of nowhere with no cell service, they soon realize this is no accident. They have been trapped by someone out there in the dark, someone who clearly wants them dead. With 8 hours until dawn, the 6 friends must escape or figure out which of them is the target. But is there a liar among them? Buried secrets will be forced to light, and tensions inside the RV will reach to deadly levels. Not all of them will survive the night. That's crazy. So people are literally going to die. I'm excited.
gonna get up and like, you know, sit up and start talking about the book I'm reading for this video, but I'm kind of stuck here. Quick update on this book. I am on, sorry, Boots. I'm trying to like not hit him. I'm on chapter 15, page 115, chapter 15. So far, okay. How do I even start this? Okay, so basically, Red is the character we're kind of following in this book. She is 18 years old and they are going to this trip to Gulf Shores. They're like meeting up with other people, right? They're going in an RV. So we've got 6 people in the RV right now. And basically they're driving, everything's good. And then they start to lose cell phone service. They turn down a wrong road. The tire goes flat. They fix the tire. And then suddenly all the rest of the tires go flat. They're stuck there. And as of right now, we just figured out what this person or people or whoever that is holding them there wants. And it's going to take everyone to kind of come together and figure out what exactly this person wants. It was like kind of a slow start, but I was on edge the whole time because I think I'm just prepared for something to happen. I feel like everything that was going on with Red and stuff, I was just waiting for something to happen. It takes at least like 70-ish pages to get to the intrigue of the book and what's going on, but it's reading really, really fast, and I'm really like weirded out by our main character, honestly. She just keeps forgetting everything, and I don't really know why. Like, she keeps like talking about how, oh, I need to remember to do this, like, and then she'll come around and be like, wait, what was I supposed to do? Like, her memory is bad. It's annoying how much she talks to herself in some ways, right? But I'm like, I think that's just part of the character, honestly. But it's just interesting, and I'm like, I don't know, I'm almost suspicious of our main character right now because I feel like she's got something going on. And there's this character named Oliver, and he's like the oldest of the group, right? And he's annoying because for some reason he's like taking charge, and it's like, who said you were the boss? Something I do really like about this book, it was super like fun to go back and look at. It shows the RV floor plan. Isn't that so cool? So you can like look back and see where they are in there when they talk about certain sections. This whole book happens in the span of like 8 hours, I think. You see the map. This is where they're going. So that's interesting too. So they're like up here. They were up here in Philadelphia and they're going to Gulf Shores. And I thought that was like really fun. And also there's sections of the book where it says like 10 p.m. And right now, I think I just got to, I think it said, 12 a.m. and I'm getting close to 1 a.m. It really reminds me, if you guys have ever played The Quarry or Until Dawn, that's what this book is really reminding me of right now. Those games are kind of like the same thing. A group of teenagers, they go on a trip, they go on vacation, and then weird stuff starts happening and they have to like figure it out as they go. It's really reminding me of those video games, and I think that's just like really cool and just fun to read about. So far I'm really enjoying the book. I do feel like though the beginning, it was like a little slow, but now that we're into the intrigue and the culprit has made an appearance, I am like more interested now. And remember one thing, you can't see me, but I can see you. If you try to run, I will shoot. So they're literally stuck because they have no gas, they have no tires, they have nothing. I'm really intrigued by this book. I'm really intrigued, and I wonder if I'll guess anything. Okay, the lighting here isn't the best, but I just wanted to sit outside and finish 5 Survive by Holly Jackson. First, I gotta find my spot because, like I said in the beginning of this video, Everand really came in clutch for me today because I literally was like, I don't know how I'm gonna finish this book because I work so much and I really want to get this video out of time and I don't know what I'm gonna do. There were some parts of the book that kind of felt slower, and with like a mystery thriller, I was kind of like, okay, like this needs to kind of like hurry up, what's going on? But definitely now that we're getting towards the end of the book, it's gotten a lot more interesting now, and
I just want to say that I do not like Oliver. I do not like Oliver at all. If you've read this book, then you know why. I hate that he is just acting like he's the leader, and I guess you could say, honestly, I wish he was the one that would die. Like, he needs to go. He's annoying. And I just hate the way he treats Red. It's like awful. Maybe some of his anger is valid due to what happens in this book so far, but dang, he is a little bit of an asshole, honestly. I think I just spoiled myself. I was trying to find where I was. Shoot. I don't know who's doing it. I don't know what they want. So there are a lot of questions that have still yet to be answered. But I mean, I'm enjoying the book, but I wouldn't say that it's, I don't know. I think if I had to rate it right at this moment, I'd probably give it a 3.75. But who knows, it might jump up from here. But I do have the same thoughts that I feel like it could have been shorter. But I will say that when it comes to our main character, Red, there is a lot of mystery with her because we have an unreliable narrator, which is technically Red in this situation, and I like that, but I feel like it's taking a long time for us to figure out exactly what she's talking about. I don't mind being dropped little hints and putting these like puzzle pieces together, but I feel like at some point it needs to just kind of click. Right now it's not really clicking. I don't know. It's just a little lost on me. There is a wasp. The one thing I don't like about springtime, there is a wasp. Anyways, we are now in the book at 5 a.m. It is 5 a.m., which means the sun is coming up in the book, and we'll see what happens.
I used to think I'm the problem.
Lay down.
That I was way too sensitive.
Lay down, Marshall.
Reacting way too much. Until I realized we were different types. Carrying different triggers.
What's going on?
Oh, someday we will collide someplace where we can hide our space. Forget the world outside just for a while. Some way we will be fine. Safe place, just you and I, always. I will wait for us to collide. I'll wait. I'll wait. No one's perfect, but we are perfect together. All together.
Okay, so it's been a few days. I feel like, I don't know if I'm wearing the same shirt or not. I feel like in the last clip I'm wearing the same shirt, but I honestly don't remember. I just wanted to give a conclusion and a short recap of all the books I read in this video, and something I really need to work on is not talking as much, because I feel like this video, I am yapping a whole lot, and I feel like I need to just say the important things and just move on, because this video I think is probably almost an hour long. Anyways, I'm gonna quickly get into the books I read in today's video. So obviously the first book I read in this video was Just for the Summer by Abby Jimenez. This was, again, Kendall Watson's book pick for me. I still rated it at 4.5. It was a very enjoyable read, very funny. I found myself laughing out loud a lot. Like, the way Abby Jimenez wrote these characters just felt so realistic and so fun. I love this story and how it was told, and it was really fun to listen to and read, and it just felt very relatable and just very real, and I just really enjoyed it, and I can't wait to read more of Abby Jimenez's books. And the next book I read in today's video was Kingdom of the Wicked by Carrie Maniscalco. This was Tiffany Leanne's book pick for me. Absolutely loved this book. While also this book was not a 5-star, I decided to give it a 4.75. I changed my rating because after, you know, it's been a while since I've read this book. I think about this book like almost every day. Like I just find myself thinking about these characters. I really feel like that this author did a really good job separating this story amongst other stories, especially by incorporating the demon princes, the 7 demon princes in here, because sometimes a lot of the fantasy books start to feel very similar to each other, but this one honestly really stands out amongst others that I've read, and that's why I decided to give it a 4.75. And the reason why I'm not just giving it a full 5 is because there are some parts that I feel like could have been explained better, but you know, that could maybe mean potentially the second book or third book in this series will help better explain the storyline and the plots and why characters did specific things and things like that. So potentially the next 2 books could be 5-star reads. Maybe the second one could be a 5-star, and who knows, maybe with the series in total I'll change this rating to a 5 later on if the things in the second book are better explained. But it's still very, very enjoyable. I absolutely love the characters. I love the world. I love Wrath. And I'm just so excited to learn more about the demon princes and learn just figure out what's going on, because I still have theories in my head and I'm wondering if I'm right about any of them. But this book was super enjoyable and I loved it so much. And the last one I read in today's video was Five to Survive by, I almost said by Hal Jones, by Holly Jackson. This was Hal Jones' book pick for me, and I've had this one for a while. It's been sitting on my shelf collecting dust, so I'm so excited that I finally finished it. I feel like definitely for sure this book should have been shorter. You know, there are things that Red talks about that are never explained, why she's like thinking about these things, thinks about things in her head that don't come around later. So that's why it's like really confusing to me, but the ending was really good. I think this book is worth the read for the ending and kind of just how everything kind of wraps up together, but I still do think that this book should have been shorter. And then there is another part in this book that I feel like felt very random. There is a little bit of a romance in here, and it's mostly talked about at the end, and I kind of felt like that romance was thrown in there, and it felt very like we didn't get a lot of backstory for the romance. Like I know that Red has somebody that she likes on the RV, but there's not any, like, we don't know much about their history. Like she talks about maybe 1 or 2 things, but I literally can't tell if Red actually likes him. Like she'll talk about it, but she'll be like, oh, why am I feeling like that? But she never like admits that she likes him. It's very strange. So at the end, it was kind of random to me. If you read it, you know what I'm talking about. And the amount of times that this specific character asked Red, are you okay? Like literally every other sentence, are you okay? Are you okay? Which is very like nice of him, but like that's like all he would say to her essentially. I mean, the ending was good, but the middle was slow. So I think honestly I would give this a 3.75. I've definitely read mystery thrillers that are more interesting than this one. I know that sounds kind of mean, but like this one just didn't feel very, like it was high stakes at times, but I don't know, I feel like it should have felt like that more, like, you know, because it was just kind of slow. So that's why we're gonna give this a 3.75. But I still really enjoyed it, and I think this is definitely worth the read if you like mystery thrillers, and especially for like the plot twists at the end. They were really good. And obviously at the end, towards the end of this book, I couldn't put it down, but just know that the middle is kind of slow. There are some slow parts, but that's obviously just my opinion. Potentially if you read this book, maybe you wouldn't think it's slow, but just in my opinion, the middle was a little slow for me. This took me so long, but I'm so excited it's finally out and you're watching it. Thank you so much again to Kendall, Hal, and Tiffany for being okay with being in this video and picking out books for me. It was so fun. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!